This right here is one of the largest gatherings of Charger 500s. I think you said the last time was 2009. There was 9 of them, and they were never together, right? This is awesome. So this right here is Charger 500 #1, the first one created. Beautiful red car, has a whole bunch. It's a Hemi car. It's got the 15-inch hubcaps on red striped tires, beautifully restored, owned by Rick Myers. And here's this beautiful Charger. You want to talk about it, sir?
It's a special edition with air conditioning.
And how long have you had it?
2013.
Wow, beautiful.
Been on the road since 1988.
Wow, really? That's amazing. Beautiful car, 440 automatic car?
Automatic air car.
Tan interior.
Leather interior.
Oh, leather interior. You're right, sorry.
Yeah.
Just beautifully done.
Original paint.
Really, it's original paint?
Pretty much, most of it.
Most of it. Hey, close enough. All right. And then here is another Dodge Charger 500. This is the owner and his lovely wife.
Alex and Deborah.
Hi, Alex and Deborah. Tell me about your Charger 500.
It's one of the 14 SEs. That's one of his.
Yep.
And it's an original paint car other than the roof.
Okay.
It was bought in 73 and it sat to 99 when we got it.
Wow, and where did you find it?
Pensacola, Florida.
Really? So it was in that salt air for that long, and I mean, I've seen it. It's not rusty. I mean, it's got patina. It's got that look to it, but beautiful car, sir.
Yeah, leather interior and everything the same, yeah.
And it's cool because we have 3 of the 11 SC Charger 500s.
3 to 14 SEs, yeah.
Well, I'm sorry, 14.
Yeah, and we put about 25,000 miles on it.
You can see how it was found.
Yeah.
That's amazing, sir. Thank you for bringing it. I appreciate it. And then we got another B5 blue. It's not an original blue, but it's an original Charger 500 Hemi car. Original silver. Beautifully redone. Blue car, or now it's blue with a blue interior. Just like the one, it even has the recall wheels on it that I really love.
One of 2 is silver with blue interior.
That's what I thought. It was silver with blue interior. That's with the white butt stripe.
And they're both Hemi cars.
Oh, jeez. And this guy's not important. We can just walk past him. Now, this is Daniel, and he is one of the predominant authorities on the Charger 500 cars. He recently picked up this 1969 Dodge Charger 500 Hemi car, and I was fortunate enough to help him on his last one, and I'm happy to see this one here. But you tell me more about it.
Bought this one from the original owners, Jerry and Aero Warriors. Both cars new. They had it up until 2017 when I sold 2 other 500s to buy this one.
And it's basically I mean, it's not I know you have a few little knickknacks, but
This
it's
car's been repainted in 91. The interior's never been redone. All
okay.
numbers matching.
Oh wow! And look, it's a dog dish red stripe car tire. Beautiful, sir. Absolutely beautiful. Automatic on the floor.
The only time that there hasn't been 3 car seats in the back with 3 kids. But
That's right. That's right. And I'm not laying underneath it changing a starter.
yeah.
No, that was the last
3
one.
times in 1 weekend.
Yeah, 3 times on one weekend. Then we got another beautiful, yeah, another beautiful 500 with the hubcaps. This one's a 440 car, automatic on the floor. Right? Yep, automatic on the floor. Beautiful car. And then we have this beater.
By the way, Ryan, driven all the way from Washington State.
Oh, this is the one that was driven from Washington State. Okay. Yeah, he drove it all the way. And it's just about perfect. You can see the mud flaps. And then we got this beater here. Nothing. It's just a black 69 Hemi Charger 500 with a red interior. And here's the king and queen of the prom. And tell me about your car. It's absolutely stunning.
Well, thank you very much. This one, however, was not driven here. It's a car that has never been titled or registered. So it has a total of 1,655 original miles on it.
Wow.
And so it does get trailered a lot, unfortunately, but it is a reference original, and we like to keep it that way. So it's
Perfect.
3 black Hemi 500s made, and only one had a red interior. This is it right here.
And all the other stuff a different rear stripe, I believe, right? Yours is the only one with the red rump stripe, right?
That I can't verify that.
I thought someone had said that. Sorry. No worries. But happy to have it here. I mean, this is like the top of the top. I mean, how can you go wrong with Hemi Charger 500 black? And it's like the most sinister Charger you can think of, just about. I mean, look at this thing. And it's even got the black rims with the dog dishes with just a little bit of red. Just a little bit of red. Then we got this. We don't care about this one. We're just going to walk right by it. That's a 69 Charger 500, of course. But it's a R4 red with a red interior. Black interior. And it's a 440 automatic. Okay. And so tell me about it.
It's got power steering, cruise control, AC.
Ooh, fully optioned.
Fully optioned.
But it's not an SE.
No.
That's interesting, because usually that stuff would automatically bump you up into the SEs.
That's right. And we drove it here from West Virginia.
Wow, that's amazing. And so how did it do on the trip? I mean, everything, nope.
It did good. Got a little hot once in a while, but once you got out in cool air again, it cooled right back down.
Phenomenal, sir. Phenomenal. And you've been to a few of the Aero reunions, correct? I saw the plaques.
Yes, sir.
So, I mean, did you drive it to all of them?
Yeah, I've driven all of them.
How long have you had the car for?
Since 1980.
Wow, I was born in 83. You've had it longer than I've been alive.
Well, there you go.
That's awesome. Let me go just do a quick walk around real
Go right
quick.
ahead.
West Virginia. So let's put on some 69 plates. He's got the cop car rims, but they're 15x7, so they're a lot better than the 14x6s that were on them originally in the dog dishes.
Stretched the back with the 10 inch.
Oh, did they? Okay. But how often do you see a Charger 500 with the Chrysler Air Temp sticker on the window? That's just ridiculous.
Got 4 of them here.
Oh, well, yeah, I mean, as I said, most of the time it's ridiculous. But then we got this beautiful F3 green, right? Beautiful F3 green, 69 Charger 500, obviously. 440 automatic on the floor. And
this one was also driven from Seattle, Washington.
That's all.
We got over 3,500 miles on it already, so I got to drive home. This is the Ben Snowbar car. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Ben Snowbar. He ran
From shakerhood.com. And
he passed away. Son inherited the car. I ended up getting the car from the son.
phenomenal, sir. I actually, the last time I was here in 4 years ago, I actually talked to Ben because we were working on another project, and that's gives me goosebumps thinking about it. But so, did you do? I mean, I know Ben kept this was one of his prized possessions. So, did you do anything to it?
Just mechanically. Ben didn't drive it much. We had to go through pretty much everything mechanically on the car to get ready to go. But it is an AC power window car. We got the AC working
really?
for the trip. It's pretty rare high option. It's got a rear window defogger, console,
Really?
disc brakes. It's a very high option car for a Charger 500.
But it's not an SE.
But it's not an SE.
That's the same, like the one we just saw. That's weird. Usually that stuff would push you into that SE bracket.
Yes.
I guess interior might. I mean, with the leather, it might go either. I mean, if you got the leather, then I guess it would push you into the
Yeah,
SE.
I mean, to get the leather, you got to get the SE package.
Yeah.
This doesn't have it. This also features the rear window defogger that doesn't work. It's kind of interesting. They put it in the stock location with relocating the rear window.
Okay.
It doesn't work. It just hits the top of the window and doesn't do anything else.
Oh, geez. So the rear. That's funny. Rear defogger. Oh yeah. Look, it just hits the top of the
It just
frame.
hits the top of the glass and doesn't even work. It's great.
And that's funny.
Yeah.
That is funny. Oh, I thought someone was leaving behind us. But beautiful. I mean, you don't see very many in F3 green. Usually they're F8 or F6.
Yeah, I believe it used. I believe there's
Well, not
five,
F6.
I believe there's 5 F3 cars known now, according to Daniel, who's kind of the expert at this stuff.
Yeah.
There used to be 2 or 3 known, which is the rarest color. I believe B7's the rarest color now.
Yeah, I believe that's what I've heard. And the spider rims, or did they come with the car? Or
They
did
did
you?
not come with the car. I had to set it. I really love these things.
Oh, they're awesome.
They were aftermarket back in the day, so they're really purely correct for the car.
Oh, absolutely. I love them. They're a stunning rim. But thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Thanks, Ryan.
And then we move on to this other, just a dark green 69 500 F8. F8. And so tell me about it, sir. It looks like it's got a little bit of patina to it.
It does. It's been about halfway around the world and back.
Wow. And so where has it been then?
It's been to Hawaii, been all over San Diego or Southern California,
Okay.
and to the Philippines.
Wow. Oh, just to the Philippines. Just a little hop, skip, and a jump.
True.
Oh, so obviously you were in the Navy. So is it one of those things where you were stationed, they would like bring it over on the aircraft carrier or something, or?
They ship it over.
Okay.
Like a regular shipping truck. but only when you're going to be staying in that area for a couple of years.
Oh, that's cool. Oh, here. Oh, yeah, there it is.
That's
No.
the Kitty Hawk.
Kitty Hawk?
Kitty Hawk.
So, did the car come over on the Kitty Hawk then?
No.
Okay, it's just a cool opportunity. That's a beautiful picture.
That's Subic Bay.
Oh, that's
in
the Philippines.
Oh,
Oh, really?
The picture was taken.
So how long were you in the Philippines with the car then?
About a little over 2 years.
Okay. And no problem. I mean, were you able to maintain the car adequately with?
Yep.
That's amazing. So, and then they brought it back when you were brought back over?
Right.
Oh, so cool. And it's basically original. I mean, I was looking at it. I mean, it's not, hasn't been repainted. It's got the original stripes and all that. I mean,
Pretty much. It's just been cleaned up.
but you drove it here and we're driving it around and,
We drove it from Casper, Wyoming, 1,700 miles here.
well, you two and the one from Seattle,
Yes.
that's pretty surprising. I mean, awesome, but surprising. Oh man,
This is the only special edition with the stick shift that we know about.
Yeah.
also and then this one and those two are the only SEs that are here, correct?
And it is numbers matching.
Numbers, and you're the original owner?
I bought it used, but it was very lightly used.
Gotcha. That's amazing, sir. Thank you for your service and thank you for bringing this time capsule. Wow. Just, oh, I love the permits. Camp Smith.
Yeah, there's one on the front bumper too that you can see in the picture of the Kitty Hawk.
Oh, in the Kitty. Oh, I'll go grab that real quick. Oh yeah, 4-speed, dark green interior, wood grain wheel, and wow, it's really nice in here. And no problems on the way down or anything like that.
Good to go.
Good, great to hear. Beautiful, beautiful car. See, me personally, because of the world I live in, I love this. I love that everything has a story.
Are you interested in any other story?
Anything that what kind of trouble did you get in with this?
Well, not with this so much as I was on a ship that picked up Apollo 13. I spent about a year, the Iwo Jima,
okay.
LPH-2, which has
Yeah,
been decommissioned since then.
Yeah, I remember reading about that. They were trying to save it because it had been involved in the Apollo 13 mission, but they weren't successful, unfortunately. Oh, and yeah, here's the sticker that was in the picture. That's amazing, sir. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you in a little bit. I'll be back. And then we got the last one here, 1969 500, obviously. We got Mullet Man here. That's part of the reunion.
Yeah.
But so tell me about your 500, sir.
So this 500 got parked in '77 and it sat in the barn. It was a thrashed out car. It's a $300 car when it got parked, and it sat in the barn for about 35 years.
Okay.
I picked it up about 7 years ago. Been on the road for about 5 years. It's a fixer.
Okay.
And so it's kind of in construction. Its look kind of reminds me like if Joe Dirt and Daisy Duke hooked up and lived in a single wide, this is probably what the car would look like.
I could see that. I could see that.
So,
but it's clean though. I mean, like you said, it's got primer and all that. But I mean, there's not a lot of rust in the car.
no, it's from the desert. It's from the desert
Oh, wow.
side of Washington. It's only got it's just turned 60,000 miles on the way here. And so
That's more than that's my 09 Challenger has 208.
the original
The A-track.
It's got an A-track with second helping in it, Leonard Skinnerd. It has the interior. Actually, the front two seats are reupholstered because the rats chewed them apart.
They do that. They do
But
that.
the rest of the interior is actually the original interior. I put that book together. That's the book, but that's what it looked like. That's a story of moving
Wow.
from its time in the barn to on the road.
Very
Getting ready
cool.
for this, I beefed up the suspension on it, so I've
Okay.
got some aftermarket suspension parts in it, getting ready for Atlanta
Gotcha.
earlier this week.
Gotcha.
And it's an old hot rod, so it's got Holly headers and high rise on it. They were
Hey, it's
put on
unique.
it when it was new.
This is unique all to itself. It's got a story to tell, and it's not like every other 69 Charger 500 that's here. It is all by itself. That's amazing, sir. Thank you so much, and keep on trucking, I guess.
Thank you.
All right, here we are. It's the 1969 Dodge Charger 500, the B5 blue Hemi car. It's from Texas, and this gentleman owns it, and it's really a unique car with a pretty interesting history. So tell me about it, sir.
This car was actually, I discovered it through Hemmings News on their
book that they put out used to put out for their directory.
Yep.
And it was actually on a used car lot in San Antonio across the road from the air base.
Oh, really? Okay.
And this particular car was actually owned, as far as I know, by one of the master sergeants who was being transferred around all over the place, and his next transfer was actually going to be from the San Antonio base to Germany. So he took the car across the street to a used car lot, which was then put on consignment.
Gotcha.
And that's where I found it.
And when was that, sir, about?
About 35 years ago.
Oh, wow, okay.
This car, when I found it, was actually painted with GM gray.
Ooh.
Yeah, over the top of the silver poly, which is the original stock color for this car.
Okay.
Which, personally, I call a concrete gray. That's my...
It looks pretty close to concrete gray, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not real fond of that. So anyhow, I painted it this color because it has a blue interior, and it kind of looks really cool.
It does. It looks beautiful.
So,
I found the twin to your car in a shed in Iowa.
Serious?
Yeah, a legitimate Hemi 4-speed B5 blue interior car in a shed, a tractor shed in Iowa.
That's pretty cool.
That's another story.
Okay.
But
anyhow, I bought the car the way it was. I actually went over, did some pretty interesting negotiation with the car dealer. But I went over with a flatbed, with the intent of bringing it home no matter what.
Okay.
So that started the process, and I literally took every nut and bolt off of this car. And
really?
Did a complete restoration all the way down.
Amazing. And so, is it numbers like? Is it the original Hemi?
Everything's original.
Is it a four-speed? I'm sorry, a four-speed or automatic?
It's an automatic.
Automatic. Okay.
And it is a matching number car all the way.
Oh, that's amazing.
It's never been tore into in any way.
Cool.
So we freshened it. I took it to my favorite machine shop. He actually freshened up the engine on the thing, and I did all the other work to it that needed to be done. The first coat of paint that went on it, this color, was actually done by a body shop in Houston, and it was done with Ditzler German paint.
Really? That's interesting.
Yes.
What's special about the Ditzler German paint?
It was highly durable.
Okay.
Okay, it had two-part epoxy that went under the actual paint color itself, and it was kind of we called it bird shit yellow.
Okay.
But then this went over the top of it, and unfortunately, about 10 years ago or so, we started noticing that we would go to Cars and Coffee, it's a car show type of arrangement. But just driving it over there, we would follow any type of vehicle, and even the little tiniest sand chips would come up and chip the paint because it became so brittle.
Oh, from drying because of the two-part?
Yes, and it was just getting drier and drier and drier. So ultimately, about 6 months ago, we took it in, and I had it completely skinned down, and we redid the whole thing again. So it's all new paint.
And it's flawless. I mean, you can see and I mean, I know we're losing light, but you can see there's not a wrinkle or an orange peel or anything in this paint. It's perfect.
Yeah. So and that's what worked out really, really well. So
that's awesome, sir.
This is the second time around we've actually been to this particular show. We came 4 years ago.
Okay.
With the old paint.
Really? Okay.
So it's been a big hit as far as the reviews from the other people that have seen.
That's awesome to hear, sir. Well, thank you for sharing the story. I appreciate it. It's an absolutely stunning car, and I'm happy that you were able to bring it here once again. And you have a safe trip home. Well, I hope everyone enjoyed the video of the owners of the Charger 500s that were at the Aero Warrior Reunion in 2019. It was a pleasure to be able to make their acquaintance and have a nice time and have the largest gathering so far ever of the Charger 500 option. They did have a few more 500s available, but unfortunately they had been converted into Daytonas sometime in their history, so we didn't include them. But the ones that were in original trim, original nose with no spoiler, no wing, those were all in the video. And if you like this and more coming up in the near future, you can please subscribe, like, and share this across all social media. The links are somewhere around here. And thank you, and I'll talk to you guys next time. Keep your bruisers or your cruisers shiny side up.